Hi, this is Mario with Mario's Math Tutoring. In this video, we're going to be talking about the final video in this 14-day series about how to boost your score on the math section of the ACT. So we're going to get right into the video in a second here. I do want to mention before we jump in that I do have a video course available if you're interested, and I'll have a link for that if you want to go deeper with this. So let's jump right into this video talking about logs. And there's usually only just like one question on the ACT about logs. Generally, the ACT covers like Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and logs is just barely touched on. Some of these are just one question. And I think the key thing that you really want to understand about logs, okay, without teaching you everything about logs, although you can check that out on my YouTube channel. I have a whole series of videos about logs. So if you want to do that, go ahead. But the main thing is, how do you switch back and forth between the logarithmic form and the exponential form? And I'll show you how to do that right here. So you see how this is log base b of x equals n? See, this is the base right here. It's like a subscript, it's below the line. What you do is the opposite of taking the log of base b is to exponentiate, okay, using base b. Whatever you do to the left side, you want to do to the right side to keep that equation balanced, right? So when you do this, because these are inverses of one another, they cancel one another out, and you've got x equals b to the n. So that's probably the easiest way, okay, to switch between the log form and the exponential form, and then you can simplify it and solve from there. One quick note, okay, is when you see log of x or natural log of x, and you see how there's not a base written there, that subscript like we have over here, if there's not a base, then it's understood to be base 10. If it's natural log, okay, see the ln, then it's understood to be base e. And remember, e is that natural base e, it's 2.71 approximately. Let's get into the examples. First one, log base 10 of 1,000 equals question mark. What I would do is I would just replace this with a variable like x. And then the opposite of taking log base 10 is to exponentiate, okay, both sides using base 10. Since they're inverses of one another, these are going to cancel out, and we get 10 to what power equals 1,000? Well, we know that 10 to the third power is 1,000. So this whole thing, log base 10 of 1,000, is just going to equal 3. Okay, so you're with me so far? Let's do another example. The natural log of e to the negative fifth equals question mark. Let's replace that with the variable x. You don't see it, but there's actually a base e here. You can go ahead and write it in. I usually do, just to kind of visualize it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to exponentiate, okay, both sides. Since this is log base e, I'm going to exponentiate with base e. Those are inverses, they cancel one another out. And now we have e to what power equals e to the negative fifth. Since the bases are the same, the powers must be the same. And so x equals negative 5. So the answer to this one is just going to be negative 5. Okay, third and last example, we have log base x of 36 equals 2. I want to get rid of the log because we're not as used to thinking in terms of logarithms. And I'm going to exponentiate, okay, both sides using base x. Since these are inverses of each other, they cancel one another out. Okay, it's using the same base, right? Doing it to both sides. X squared equals 36. So what squared is 36? Well, that's going to be 6. So the answer to this one is 6. So this concludes the 14-day video series about how to get a better score on the math portion of the ACT. If you haven't seen the previous videos in the 14-day series, go ahead and go back and check those out. I've got other videos on my YouTube channel, Mario's Math Tutoring, about the ACT. A lot of them are solutions to the official released ACT exams, former ACT exams. So you can check out those problems and learn a lot from those. And again, if you want to go deeper with this, I do have a video course. I'll have a link for that. You can check that out. But I just want to say at this point, good luck on the test. Do your best. Remember, 60 questions, 60 minutes. Pace yourself. Easier ones at the beginning, more challenging ones at the end. So don't overthink the ones at the beginning. And I would love to see your comments. If you have any comments, let me know how you are doing in your preparation and how you're doing on the test. Subscribe to the channel I have here. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know how you're doing, like I said, in the comments. And best of luck on the test. I'll see you in future videos. I'll talk to you soon.